Hey, what's good, y'all? Lynx here. My hair looks a mess. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to take this hair out. I'm like untwisting everything tomorrow, so you'll have to deal with the untwist for the next few days, and then after that, we're going to be doing or actually Sunday, I'm getting them twisted back up again. So, getting it twisted back up, and I'm getting a shave. So, I'm gonna try to do both of those on Sunday. And then I'll be able to stream for you guys Sunday. I'm gonna stream a little late because I'll be getting my hair done, but I'll be on immediately after. That's this Sunday. So actually, I should hit up because my ex is gonna be doing my hair, so I should hit her up on and see if she come out Saturday, just in case. Because I need it done this weekend, because next weekend I'm going out of town. So I need to make sure that everything's legit. I don't want to be like, oh, Sunday come and then it's like, oh, I can't come out. So I'm like, can you come Saturday? Hell, even Friday. I gotta hit her up tomorrow and see. Anyway, but yeah, we're gonna be doing. We're gonna play a video. We're no Facebook news tonight. I want to play a video I've been meaning to play since the Game Awards. I wanted to play it the day after. I actually wanted to play it before the Game Awards. Then I said I was gonna play it the day after the Game Awards. I never got around to it, so screw it. We're gonna do that video, and then afterwards we're gonna play some Spider-Man. I'll stay up like an extra half hour late just to make up on it, but that's what we're going for. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything marked down. I am multi-streaming, just so you guys know. The new spot we're multi-streaming from is Twitter. So do not forget that we're multi-streaming from Twitter. Please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at It's Really Lynx. All one word, just like it says at the top. Follow me on Facebook.com/It's Really Lynx TV, Streamlabs.com/It's Really Lynx for the donations. I'm on TikTok, Cash App, YouTube, Threads, Kick, but especially the YouTube. I'm trying to get a custom URL. I can only get it with you guys' help. So please like, follow, share, subscribe, retweet, donate, all that good stuff. Titillate the center of the algorithm, if you will. Okay? All right. Had to get that out real fast. Make sure I'm pinned on everything. I can't pin on Twitter or on Twitter. So that's the one thing I can't do it on. I can still post over there, but I can't like pin over there. So they need to actually fix that. Let me see. I'll just put it over there anyway. Oh wait. Hold on. I can't put it over there yet. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. There's no pin button, but I can still post over there. So it is what it is. And thank you to everybody who's been actually checking out my my stuff on Twitter. Whatever's the most easiest for you guys, that's the whole goal. I want you to be able to watch me from wherever. I don't want to like limit you, you know, unless one of these platforms gonna give me a bag, in which case, you know, it's whatever. All right, so we're gonna do. Hold up. Now I gotta pull it up over here. Let's pull this up. Can you guys see that? Just making sure you can see it. Okay, you guys can see it. All right. Okay. Let's get a little watch time in. I press play.
What is your game of the year? And can you back up that nomination? Can you explain how your choice is better than any other game released this year? Or perhaps you feel that's something better left to the professionals. In fact, why not put together a single all-encompassing game award show with a voting jury consisting of most of the largest and most influential,
Oh, by the way, I will say, please subscribe to this guy. I want to make sure. I don't know how to say his YouTube channel. It's MRIXRT. I don't know if that's Mr. whatever. So I'm just putting MRIXRT. So go subscribe to him if you like his content. He got so many more breakdowns. I'm actually in the middle of watching one of his biggest videos. It's a 12-hour video of him just doing a video game time capsule. So he just gives like very short reviews on different video games per the year that it came out, and explains why it's influential to not only that year but for all of gaming, like why he put these specific games in his personal time capsule. So it's pretty good to check out. So check that out whenever you can.
Well-regarded games media, and then consolidate those opinions into a singular, authoritative award. That certainly sounds professional. And that's exactly what Jeff Keighley did. He created the
I still never played any of the Titanfall games.
The best game of the year, the best direction, the best character performance. These accolades, while seemingly distinct, all converge at the Game
I never played
Awards,
this Doom game either, even though they got it on Xbox Game Pass.
Ceremony, it's a cultural phenomenon in the gaming world, marking a pivotal moment where the industry's creativity, innovation, and artistic prowess are celebrated. Winning an award sets the gold standard for every game that follows. And it's not just the industry that's watching, it's millions of gamers just like you whose time, emotions, and resources are woven into these virtual worlds. Over 100 million gamers, in fact, almost as many viewers as the Super Bowl. However, beneath the surface of this glitzy event lies a web of complexities and questions that need answers. Potentially systemic problems, certainly large enough issues that we should talk about them. My name is Moriarty, and my YouTube channel is really cool. Let me explain how I got here. A few weeks ago, the Game
So that's his YouTube channel, youtube.com/reallycool. Go check him out after this. Well, after the stream, of course, and then go rock with him. He's pretty dope.
Awards nominees were announced, and I found the nominees to be a little strange. There were exclusions of blockbusters and critical darlings like Armored Core 6, System Shock Remake, Octopath Traveler 2, and Hogwarts, which sparked debates. Was it simply a case of there being better games in a powerhouse year, or did it hint at a deeper issue in the nomination process?
I haven't played Octopath. I know I gotta pause this and stuff. I haven't played Octopath Traveler 2 yet. I have the first Octopath Traveler. My headband looks like it's flipping. That's why you see a little white up here. I'm trying to not show the white. The white. I haven't played the first Octopath Traveler. I'm sorry. I haven't played Octopath Traveler 2. I have the first Octopath Traveler. I probably got like maybe 45% into the game, and then I just stopped playing it. I need to get back into that game. But yeah, it is a fun game. I haven't played the sequel yet though. I even got the mobile game and I haven't even played that. I got it on my phone. I just never loaded it up.
It wasn't just what didn't show up, however, but what did that caught my attention. Destiny 2 being nominated for Best Community Support a mere month after laying off almost their entire community support team in the middle of a major community scandal, while also experiencing the largest influx of cheaters in the game's history. Well, that feels like a strange nominee. and the inclusion of Dave the Diver, a product of a massive billion-dollar gaming corporation, in the Best Indie Game category raises questions about what indie really means in this context. Bafflingly, Diablo 4 was nominated for Best Multiplayer, a feature that technically exists in the game, but is one of the most anti-multiplayer experiences you can have. Perhaps the question you're asking yourself right now is the same question I was asking as these nominees rolled in, namely, who the heck is voting for these things? So I decided to look into it, a short and quick curiosity, and I've been looking into it now for weeks. My investigation into the Game Awards nomination and voting process has only led to more questions than answers. This video isn't about pointing fingers, but about understanding and improving a system that holds significant sway in the gaming world. I'm going to lay out my questions one by one and then explain why I think we need an answer for each one. I want to be fair. I want to be transparent. I like the Game Awards. I co-stream them every year. I respect Jeff Keighley. His contributions to the industry are undeniable, from his early days scripting for Leslie Nielsen at Cybermania 94 to his consistent involvement in gaming awards. His influence has been monumental. This is why it's crucial to hold the Game Awards to a high standard. They're not just an award show. They're a reflection of the industry's values and its evolution. And frankly, Jeff should know better. Let's jump into the questions. Who is voting for the Game Awards? This is actually a lot deeper than it sounds, because I don't just mean show me a list of names. The Game Awards actually does exactly that. It shows you a list of names. The event lists names of organizations like LA Times, The Guardian, and NPR as part of its jury. But this only scratches the surface. From those organizations, who is voting?
I'll probably give
The
Super
Guardian
Mario
alone
for that
has over 8,000 employees. It's crucial to pinpoint the individuals within these organizations who are casting the votes. The process behind arriving at these votes is also shrouded in mystery, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. Most importantly here, however, is why don't we know who it is that is voting? You might be tempted to say voters should be anonymous. For example, no one knows who is or isn't a voting member of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, right? The Oscars are determined by strange, murky silhouettes shaped vaguely like bags of turnips. Except contrary to popular belief, the Academy publicly lists its members with a roster of around 10,000 individuals. It's not a small closed group, but a vast array of individuals bringing diverse perspectives to the table. We may not know how each person votes, but we sure do know who is voting. This contrasts starkly with the Game Awards, where the individual voters for most categories remain undisclosed. I say most because this isn't even something that the Game Awards doesn't already do, as they do list individual voters for the accessibility category. Why not extend this transparency to other categories? Transparency here might seem dangerous to some. There's always an argument that if I know who's voting from IGN, I could somehow sway them, change their vote. But this isn't actually a likely outcome. Knowing who votes dramatically improves the ethical considerations of the awards. It's about accountability. When names are attached to votes, it's harder for conflicts of interest to go unnoticed. And we're going to talk about these conflicts of interests in just a moment. The fact that they exist at all is concerning, but more concerning is how long it took me to find them. These conflicts aren't just hypotheticals. They have tangible implications on the credibility of the awards. For example, what happens when a voter has a direct connection to a game or studio in contention for an award? This isn't mere speculation, but a reality that needs addressing. However, transparency is even lacking with regards to this list of names. The lack of direct clickable links to the outlets on the Game Awards website only...
Wait, hold on. None of these are clickable links, just images. Hold on, let me go back real fast.
Names. The lack of direct...
Some of these, I don't know about Easy Allies. Entertainment Weekly, that they don't really cover video games like that. They're not known as a video game publication. So it's like, why would their name need to be prominently featured here?
Direct clickable links to the...
What else? Who the fuck is Jeff Gersman? LA Times, that shouldn't be here. I don't know about Inverse. I'm not sure about
outlets
Inverse.
On the Game
MinMax, I don't know who they are.
Awards website.
NPR is here. Why is NPR here in Variety? Well, Variety, no, you can't count for Variety either. Maybe for like 1 or 2 categories, but not the whole thing. Like they shouldn't have a say in Game of the Year, for example.
Only adds layers to the opacity. When trying to research jury members, terms like level up, true gaming, and online station lead down a rabbit hole of ambiguity. This lack of straightforward information begs the question, why make it so difficult to identify and understand the voting members? Can you imagine any legitimate reason why an awards organization would purposefully not include links to the outlets that are voting members of their jury? Because I can't. There is no reason why it should be so difficult to figure out who is voting. The implications of this are far-reaching. The Game Awards isn't just an event. It's a significant influencer in the gaming industry. The games that win or even get nominated can see a surge in popularity and sales. It shapes trends, impacts developer reputation, and in many ways dictates the direction the industry moves. This isn't a critique just for the sake of critique, which leads me to dive into the second question. What is the process for arriving at a vote? This might seem straightforward, but it's anything but. The method of voting is not just a matter of tallying up preferences. It's a complex web of decision-making that ultimately affects how valuable these awards truly are. Think about it. If the vote is based on a single editor's choice, that's a singular vision shaping the outcome. On the flip side, if the vote is an aggregate of an entire staff's opinion, it might dilute individual expertise and nuanced understanding of the gaming landscape. Both scenarios are problematic. Are these simply the Game of the Year winners that the outlet would otherwise have chosen, or is it a separate, unique vote? And if so, why? Did the people voting play all of the games? Or, like is common with the Oscars, are they simply choosing the brand name they've heard the most from their kids?
Exactly.
These issues actually become more concerning when you look at the members of this jury. Here are some examples I found especially concerning. The Verge, a member of the Game Awards voting jury, doesn't have a dedicated gaming department. Instead, Andrew Webster oversees gaming alongside several other types of media as a consolidated entertainment editor. He covers gaming, film, and television, and he openly admits to being a judge for the Game Awards, which is why I bring him up first. His qualifications aren't in question, but considering that The Verge does not cover gaming except through Andrew, is it really The Verge that's voting? Or is it primarily Andrew's perspective, and why is it so hard to find out? Similarly, Wired's involvement in the voting process is unclear. They lack a designated gaming editor, and while Megan Farouk-Manesh, a senior writer who previously worked at Vox's The Verge and Vox's Polygon, both also voting members, appears to be a senior figure in their gaming coverage, it's not evident if she is the sole voice for Wired in the Game Awards voting process. If not, there's no easy way to tell who else is contributing to the outlet. A simple Google search will reveal that several of the contributors there work for multiple outlets. I would like to think that they're not actually involved in determining nominees and winners, but we just not know. And with regards to Wired, it's impossible to say whose voice is the voice of their vote. Pride.com has a vote, but with no visible video game editor or video game section. They don't even really cover games, their last review being in September, several months ago. And from what I can tell, every single article is written by a freelance contributor. My question, therefore, is simple. Who is voting here? Variety, owned by Penske, also has a vote. That's the same Penske that shut down Variety's gaming editorial branch in 2019, and now publishes gaming articles without bylines. I don't know where these articles come from, who writes them, or if they're even written by a human. God knows there's enough websites covering video games that just use ChatGPT to summarize other articles. I'm not accusing Variety of doing that, but the fact is that there's seemingly no identifiable writers and no editorial team. These instances underscore a worrying lack of clarity about who represents these outlets in the voting process. That's not even to start with the international outlets. Granted, I do not speak every language in the world, and therefore it's entirely possible, even likely, that I was unable to find the editorial staff for a lot of these outlets simply through my own inadequacies. However, it still remains a fact that I was unable to find the editors, the owners of the outlets, or sometimes even any staff at all. Alone, that wouldn't be concerning. But when looking at the outlets that I was able to find information on, well, I can't help but feel serious concern. Further, the interconnectedness of the gaming industry adds another layer of complexity. While researching this video, I decided to put together a visualization of the voting jury. This graph represents the voting members of all voting outlets from the US and UK,
my screen over here, and I can see it on this screen.
Other outlets that connect to
I can
them,
really see like where things are.
A tightly knit web of connections. What you'll quickly see is that, yeah, the entire US and UK industry is connected in some way, with only a couple very noticeable exceptions. Editors and writers often move between these organizations, creating a network where a few individuals may wield disproportionate influence. Red circles are the owners of the outlets, which is important because many times a single company owns several voting outlets, such as Reed Pop, who owns both Eurogamer and VG247, or Vox, who owns The Verge and Polygon, Penske, who owns Variety and VG Chronicle, Fandom, who owns GameSpot and Giant Bomb, or Future, who owns PC Gamer and Edge. Next, you have the smaller blue circles, which are the outlets themselves. The lighter blue, or I guess cerulean, turquoise, those are the voting outlets, the outlets on the voting jury, and the darker blue are other outlets that connect. The black
I hope all
dots.
is well.
The black dots are the editors-in-chief, managing directors, or gaming editors for the voting jury. Just one from each outlet. I didn't add everyone. I didn't add the entire staff. I didn't add all the owners. I didn't pick and choose the best examples. I didn't add anyone that is too extraneous to the discussion. These aren't just the editors, the people actually driving decisions at these outlets, and likely are also the people who are voting, assuming that the editors are the final deciding votes for what gets nominated. It's really surprising how close the entire industry really is. I could not make a jump longer than 3 steps.
Watching this
the
guy,
longest connection that I could make
the channel
was
really cool,
Digital
where he
Trends
breaks down
to
the
Game Informer. Digital Trends is a member of the voting jury, and its head.
He's breaking down the whole thing on like how intertwined all these journalists are in the gaming industry, and why we should hold a lot of these journalists accountable as it pertains to voting in the game awards and stuff like that. So it's really fascinating stuff, and I appreciate all the work. Like this, all this right here, this web that you see in front of you, he made this all in his own downtime to try to piece this shit together by himself, because it wasn't making sense. So like through his own research, this is how he managed to do this web.
Is Giovanni Colantonio, who previously worked at The Inventory, a subsidiary of Geo Media. This connection extends to Keza McDonald and Brian Shea, both former Kotaku employees, another Geo Media outlet. McDonald and Shea have both worked for IGN, another organization with voting rights.
Oh, you can't see my cursor. I'll
Currently, Shea is the editor.
Keza McDonald is the, if you look at the bottom, like you'll see Eurogamer in the turquoise blue. Above that is Kessa McDonald. That's what he's talking about. You go above her, above that name, you see in dark blue is Kotaku. To the right of that is Brian Shea. That's who he's talking about. So,
editor at Game Informer.
And if you see, they're both tied to both Kotaku and IGN.
Also a voter. McDonald's journey includes roles at Eurogamer and VG247.
So he's basically saying like one person gets a vote for both Kessa and Brian get a vote each for representing both Kotaku and IGN. So IGN don't got their own person. They go through these two. or whoever else is attached to them. He's just giving this as an example. There might be one person attached to multiple different companies because they're working with them. So they get multiple votes. And it's like, well, he'll explain the rest.
Both voters, and she is now with The Guardian, which recently sold NME, another voter. That is the furthest connected group of people on this board, and it still connected 3 individuals across multiple voting entities. So yes, it's incestuous, incredibly so. But the Game Awards has to work within the construct of the industry it operates in. It can't simply change the industry, except of course that the Game Awards is the one choosing who gets to be on this jury. Exactly. What quickly becomes more concerning, however, are examples like MinMax. MinMax is a 40,000 subscriber YouTube channel and an accompanying 10 to 100,000 listener podcast. Started by Ben Hansen and his friends, all ex-Game Informer staff, it now has a vote at the Game Awards. This includes Kyle Hilliard. Kyle was, in 2022, rehired by Game Informer as magazine content director, and now Kyle may potentially vote with MinMax and then also vote with Game Informer. This overlap raises questions about the independence of these votes. And if I were to add Kyle to my web, he would mess it all up, because he was also the mobile gaming editor for GameSpot. He worked for Polygon and IGN and the Washington Post and Game Mill, the game publisher, and Future and Games Radar, and frankly, my entire graph would spiderweb to surround Kyle. Kyle represents what is very common in this graph, someone who may have influence over more than a single vote. Kyle has the opportunity to vote with MinMax, and then to vote again at Game Informer. MinMax also has Anna Diaz, who is currently also working for Polygon, which also gets a vote. And also on MinMax, Jeff Quirk, who also works for 50cc, a video game publicity company. You're going to hear more about them later, so remember the name. This is why it's so very important that we know who is voting and what the process for arriving at that vote has been. Without knowing this, I can't say for certain that some individuals don't have unethically outsized representation. Take, for example, Timur Hussein, who is the creative director for Giant Bomb, a voter, and the managing editor for GameSpot, also a voter. I find it unlikely that his opinion varies all that much from a meeting at GameSpot to a meeting later that day at Giant Bomb. But because we don't know who votes or how they vote, is it unreasonable to question whether Timur is being counted twice? This responsibility lies with the Game Awards. It is their responsibility to ensure that we know this is ethical, that the voting is not being exploited. Before you head down to the comments and tell me how this is just about video games and who really cares about some dumb gaming award, let's be clear that gaming is a larger media market than movies or music. It's not just a cultural behemoth, it's also a financial titan, representing over $200 billion a year with trillion-dollar companies in play. A Game of the Year award absolutely helps move units, as evidenced by Ubisoft's willingness to put out a Game of the Year edition of Far Cry 6, even though it didn't win any Game of the Year award.
Yeah, they've been doing that forever. Everybody do a Game of the Year edition and stuff like that. He's just pointing out Ubisoft because obviously they didn't win. But like, yeah, all companies do that. They do like a Game of the Year edition. And not to mention, I don't know if he's going to mention this, but they also like, if they did win awards, let's say like Spider-Man in 2018, so 2019 Game Awards, they won a bunch of awards. When you go buy Spider-Man, they slap that shit somewhere on the box art. So whether it's in the front or on the back, it's going to be like winner of whatever number of awards that it won. So that's to also solidify how good, you know, the game is and stuff like that. Movie companies do the exact same thing when they're promoting movies and stuff like that. Or even the people that they hire, they might be like Golden Globes Golden Globe winner such and such, to try to get you to go out and vote. And a lot of people will do that because, like, for example, I like Denzel Washington and Leonardo DiCaprio. So if I see them in something and they were nominated, whether they're nominated or not, but especially if they were nominated, I'm going to go check out the movie. So it works the same way in games.
votes. The award title is valuable. It helps sales. It increases prestige. It likely allows some of these companies to hire better people who want to be part of an award-winning team, and all sorts of other ancillary benefits beyond simply having a metal statue in the corner of the office. While video game awards show
just even getting nominated is enough too. Like in the music industry, there's a lot of, like, you go to the Grammys or whatever, it doesn't matter if you win a Grammy or not. People use that as an opportunity to just be like, you can network. So like just you being nominated, it'd be like, oh, that's why they be saying like Grammy nominated and stuff like that. That opens up opportunities to network and do other things and other projects with other people and stuff like that. Same thing in the Game Awards. You're using this as a networking tool. These developers are networking with each other. If they trying to get one of the developers who worked on a game and they're like, oh, come work for my company. Oh, what's your credentials? It's like, oh, well, I used to do such and such at such and such company. And they're like, oh, word? Oh, come here. We can use your expertise and all that stuff. So it also works with like that too, especially in the gaming media.
Those might ultimately be a silly subjective topic with content that by its very nature can never please everyone. It is more than a couple of guys getting together on a podcast and saying which games they personally enjoyed. Understanding who votes and how they vote at the Game Awards isn't just about satisfying curiosity. It's about ensuring ethical standards in an industry where the lines between journalism, entertainment, and commerce are increasingly blurred. It's about maintaining the integrity of an award that carries immense weight in the gaming world.
I'm feeling it in his face. He got all the facial expressions to show that he killing the
industry. Knowing the process and who is involved in it can also alleviate concerns that massive developer ad budgets and potential promises of exclusive access are not swaying voters. And about those voters, does the jury actually vote? Because we don't know who votes or how they vote, we also don't know if they actually do vote. This is a simpler question than the previous one, but the implications stretch far beyond mere curiosity, touching on the very legitimacy and integrity of the awards. Consider a hypothetical scenario where a major media player like the LA Times abstains from voting. This would have two effects. First, it would reduce their participation to mere tokenism, undermining the credibility of the awards by making it clear that they were added for nothing more than clout. It is understandable to an extent to have them on board in the first place. You get some amount of free marketing and publicity from the LA Times, a major media conglomerate. However, if they are not voting, that raises questions about the validity of the vote when members are added to the jury with no intention of voting at all. Secondly, if significant members of the jury don't vote, it skews the voting percentages, potentially leading to outcomes that don't truly reflect the industry's collective opinion. Since we don't know if votes are happening or not, the worst case hypothetical is still possible, namely that graft and corruption are more easily possible. If there's only 10 voters and I know one of them, I can more easily change the outcome of the vote. The situation gets more complex when individual voters have past or present associations with game developers or publishers. Take Andy Robinson from VideoGamesChronicle.com, for instance. Andy is the editor-in-chief and likely is the final vote for that outlet, as it's a reasonably small one. However, just prior to accepting a position as editor, Andy was a writer and marketing manager for Platonic, a video game developer who has made games such as Yooka-Laylee, and before that was a publicist at Bandai Namco. Hypothetically, imagine if a Bandai Namco game was nominated for awards, and Andy were to be voting on those games. Would that not raise questions about potential conflicts of interest? I bring this up because last year, a Bandai Namco game was nominated for a lot of awards, Elden Ring, and it eventually went on to win Game of the Year. Did Andy recuse himself from voting in such situations? Without transparency, we can't even have the the discussion about whether or not he even needs to. Because Andy worked at Bandai for 3 months, 7 years before Elden Ring was released. However, he did write Yooka-Laylee, so if Yooka-Laylee 2 is nominated next year, well, now we just can't be sure. And this lack of clarity opens the door to potential ethical dilemmas. While having former video game publisher or developer staff voting on game awards is in and of itself a conflict, it is further exacerbated when another member of the jury does not vote or was added as a token member, because now this potentially compromised vote has more power simply by existing in a smaller pool. Combine that with the broader context where developers, journalists, and marketers often cross paths in their career trajectories again and again, creating a complicated web of relationships. It necessitates a robust framework of transparency and accountability, especially in contexts like award voting, where impartiality is crucial. The potential for conflicts of interest isn't just a theoretical risk. It's a real challenge that needs addressing. Who selects the jury? And more importantly, why were certain people selected? This is the big question for me. Who is it that decided which outlets are given a vote?
Wouldn't that be Jeff
Why
Keighley?
does a YouTuber like MinMax with 40,000 subscribers even have a vote in the first place? Is this simply because of the connections to their former employer, Game Informer, rather than any achievement of their own? And does that connection mean they are somehow seen as more qualified than other press in the new media space? Further, if they are getting the position exclusively because of their ties to another voting jurist, does that not raise questions about their impartiality? There are a lot of people on this list that don't make sense to me. YouTubers, podcasters, government officials.
Yeah, because you can't go against because if Game Informer makes a vote on something and you try to go against that, that's a huge conflict of interest, and you're biting the hand that fed you. So it's like, are you going to take that risk, or are you just going to go along? But if you go along, that's also a huge conflict of interest, because it's like you're doing this because that's your connect.
The jury list is confusing, and I keep finding myself saying, what's the determining factor for membership in this jury? It's like peeling an onion, each layer revealing more questions than answers. Consider Dennis Patrick, for example, the founder, manager, and news editor for GameRanks, a YouTube channel with over 7 million subscribers. I've
shown y'all stuff from this channel as well, GameRanks. I do like GameRanks.
Seen some of their videos before, as they do very popular top 10 videos. However, why is GameRanks on this jury at all? Is it because they have a couple million subscribers? But if so, why aren't other popular multi-million subscriber game reviewers like Lazy Game Reviews or Girlfriend Reviews also on the voting jury? Perhaps they aren't large enough. So if it's just about size, why not popular MMOs? Why not Sniper Wolf? Another example is Ralph Panabianca.
Oh no, you don't want that's Deathloop? Oh, okay. I think you told me about Deathloop before. Yeah, you don't want Sniper Wolf with her controversy. But again, I guess the controversy don't matter if she's a big enough name, because I think like Sniper Wolf, don't she got like 20 million subscribers or some wild ass number like that? That SSS Sniper Wolf. Apparently she doxed another YouTuber and nothing happened to her. Hold on. I want to see her So she got 34.2 million subscribers. So yeah, why not have her if that's the case?
Otherwise known as
yeah, she got controversy, but look at the numbers, right? You're grading on numbers, of course.
Up, a YouTuber with over 900,000 subscribers, and he is also on the voting jury, so that really throws a wrench into our discussion, because clearly it's not just about size, which makes it even less understandable why some YouTube game reviewers are on the jury and others are not. What is the cutoff here? Boogie2988 won a The Game Awards award for Trending Gamer in 2016. He covers video games, he has millions of subscribers, and yet even before all the controversies, he never had a vote. ReedPop, the owners of VG247 and Eurogamer, also owns GameIndustry.biz, arguably one of the highest authority video game outlets in the world, and yet GamesIndustry.biz does not have a seat at the table, while those other two ReedPop properties do. Worse still, VG247 is essentially a news aggregator that features 1 or 2 game reviews a month, primarily written by contributors that also contribute to Game Informer, GameIndustry.biz, Inverse, NPR, Polygon, Variety, GameSpot, and more. Yet somehow, those same articles that lead to a jury position
I'm glad he did something with his hair the following year. I don't know what the hell this is. This Rick James type shit is not working.
The puzzle extends to Future PLC's properties. Future owns PC Gamer, Edge, and Games Radar Plus. Of those, PC Gamer and Edge are voting members of the jury. However, Edge does not have any video game writing staff. The staff of Edge is very literally just the staff of Games Radar Plus. They are one and the same, which makes it even more bizarre that Edge is a voting member, but Games Radar Plus is not. This discrepancy in representation raises questions about the selection criteria. Entertainment Weekly's presence on the jury, despite not publishing a game review in 3 years, exemplifies this conundrum. It suggests that inclusion might be more about amplifying the Game Awards reach and less about the jurors'
What's this, Apex Legends? This is Apex Legends, just gameplay.
It's not just about who is voting or how they're voting, but also the very foundation of their selection. If the criteria for jury membership are opaque or seemingly arbitrary, it casts a shadow on the legitimacy of the votes. It creates an environment where the awards could be perceived as less about celebrating gaming excellence and more about marketing and reach. We don't know who is voting, we don't know how they're voting, we don't know that they actually do vote, and we have no idea why these people are on the jury in the first place. This leads me to my penultimate question: what safeguards prevent vote contamination? This is an issue that echoes across various award shows, but it seems particularly pertinent here. If all of these previous questions sound impossible to answer because there's no way to protect journalists from being harassed, no authority to ask them to abstain from discussing their votes, no way to allow deliberations on trickier decisions without reintroducing the same problems, or even just that providing transparency won't help alleviate the problems enough, I have to point you to other award shows that have long addressed these exact problems. There are some processes that other award shows already do that the Game Awards should also do. In fact, they may already do them. We have no idea, but any they do implement would only further be strengthened by transparency and openness. Confidential agreements are a standard practice in many award shows, designed to safeguard the integrity of the voting process. Certainly, this is just a formal piece of paper. It's a common refrain that NDAs are for the public, not for friends. However, it's not about the document. It's about fostering a culture where these standards are respected and upheld. Independent voting is another cornerstone of a robust award system. Jurors are often encouraged to vote independently, using private ballots and secure online systems. This is essential in maintaining the individuality of each vote, free from undue influence or groupthink. Knowing who the other jurors are is a big help too, since if you don't know who you're not supposed to talk to about these things, it's hard to avoid any inadvertent discussions or influence. Clear judging criteria are crucial for any award. The Game Awards, for example, has a category for Best Game Direction, but the criteria are vaguely defined. Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. This is not a very clear criteria. What is outstanding creative vision? What is innovation in game direction? They used the term in a recursive definition. The best game direction has innovation in game direction. It's no wonder that almost every year the best game direction is simply a repeat of the game of the year. Clearly, the best directed game is the best game. This kind of vague, unclear criteria simply leads to bad voting. And it's
even like that with whatchamacall too. The what's that one category they got, where it's like a game that is it's a category for like games that help like disabled people have a good experience with the game, either just as good as non-disabled gamers or like even better, like certain peripherals or like accessibility options and stuff like that. And they say that like that's kind of clear cut, but then you see the nominations and it's like, really? Like, I could show y'all Spider-Man 2's accessibility options after this. They're no different than like the other games that were like nominated or whatever. It's just like things where you can see the font better, or like adjust like if you put subtitles on, you can adjust the color of the font or the font size or something like that. Maybe like little audio tweaks and stuff like that, but it's not really anything different from one another. And then the games, in one case where there were blatant things where it's like, it was like a peripheral that you needed. Like the person can play, I think it was something like the person can play with their eyeballs or whatever, like wherever they nook, the character nooks that way and stuff like that. It was some game like that. And I was like, that's really cool and really creative. But nope, they gave it to The Last of Us for the same accessibility options that I could show you that they have in Spider-Man 2. Just because they wanted to get The Last of Us 2 out there. And talking about that particular year is a whole can of worms in and of itself that I don't even think this guy is even going to tackle.
Especially relevant when you have clear non-gamers on your voting jury. It's the Game Award equivalent of American football's MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. One is the Most Valuable Player, MVP, and the other is a runner-up that isn't a quarterback. Incidentally, a reminder that the Game Awards has more viewers than the NFL. A statement of ethical guidelines is another key element. It's not enough to assume that jurors understand the expectations. These Game Awards got more than the NFL stated. Guidelines addressing issues like lobbying, bribery, and conflicts of interest.
I mean, if you're talking about like an average week of NFL, then the average week of NFL games will probably have like 16 million viewers. So if the Game Awards did more than that, like through like digitally, like through views on streaming platforms and stuff like that, or like YouTube, then sure, like you can gauge it like that, I guess.
Only set the tone for the voting process, but also serve as a public commitment to integrity and transparency. If some sort of a tricky vote comes up that requires a group decision, jurors should also be given an opportunity to discuss and debate in a controlled environment, overseen by a neutral facilitator. The Game Awards can then ensure that all perspectives are considered and prevent discussions from being swayed by the most vocal, influential, or, when famous YouTube stars are part of the discussion, famous members of the group. Some award shows also regularly rotate their jurors to avoid the formation of biases or cliques within the jury. This practice, however, is only effective if the public is aware of the jury's composition, which circles back to the need for transparency. And then all of this can be presented to the public transparently post-decision. Some awards disclose voting results or provides of jury discussions after the awards are announced to demonstrate transparency. There is no legitimate reason why semi-anonymized voting records cannot be given to the public to ensure that things are being done ethically. And ethics are important here because the industry is incestuous and very, very close. For example, the Game Awards uses 47 communications for media relations. 47 also does press outreach for Capcom, Warner Brothers, Electronic Arts, Sega, iam8bit, and others, and is itself owned by Keywords Studios, which is a game developer and publisher working closely with companies like Electronic Arts, Nintendo, Xbox, 2K, Sony, Activision, Epic, and Paradox. To me, it's not a good look when the people answering the emails for your unbiased video game awards show are also the people sending you press releases from games that have been nominated for awards. It's a conflict. And just to highlight how closely related all these people are, do you remember that I mentioned 50cc, where one of the podcast hosts for MinMax works? That company was founded by one of the account coordinators from 47. It's a small industry on top of a massive one, and the only way we get away from the Ouroboros of it all is to be more transparent about everything. Max Mallow is the managing editor for Double Tap. Previously, he worked for Activision Blizzard's Major League Gaming. Double Tap is a voting jury member for the esports categories, which is much smaller and consists of only 17 members. That means that Max is potentially voting on at least one category where his former employer is, at the least, tangentially involved, and he represents 6% of the entire vote. But it doesn't stop there, because Max was also an editor when Rachel Samples worked at Double Tap. Today, Rachel is the managing editor for .esports, another voting jury member of the esports category. No. These connections, while perhaps innocuous, can cast a shadow of doubt over the impartiality of the voting process. When the connections are so close, all it takes is just the whiff of impropriety to contaminate the results very quickly. Like dominoes, if one person is involved, what's to say his close network isn't as well? And when the network is this close, that's just the entire thing. And so finally, why hasn't the Game Awards fixed these issues already? Jeff Keighley has been instrumental at championing and shepherding video game awards from the very first one.
We as gamers don't care. We don't hold their feet to the fire. I don't know if that's where he's going to go, but that's what I would say. They're going to keep getting away with this so long as we just are okay and just accept it.
In 1994 all the way up until today. He recognized the need for an award show that not only acknowledged but deeply respected video games and their community. His vision was to celebrate the artistry, technology, and storytelling that define modern video games, not just hand out accolades. The award show has evolved into more than just an award show. It's a platform for major announcements and showcases, making it a cornerstone event in the gaming calendar. This isn't Jeff Keighley's Game Awards, it's the Game Awards. It's one of the largest media events in the world, reaching over 100 million views and growing every single year. The scope is staggering, surpassing the viewership of traditional media events like the Grammys, the Emmys, the CMAs, or the Oscars. It's the largest, most watched award show and possibly the most watched gaming media of the year. The numbers rival the Super Bowl. With such a massive audience and influence, it's logical to hold it to a higher standard, especially in terms of transparency and ethical voting practices. Yet, despite its size and impact, the Game Awards maintains a veil of secrecy over its voting process. It publicly divides the vote between a 90% jury decision and 10% viewer input, but the specifics of who votes, how they arrive at their decisions, and the criteria for jury selection remain shrouded. This lack of clarity is not just a minor oversight, it's a significant concern that potentially undermines the integrity of the awards and, by extension, the industry it represents. Further still, if jury members are compromised, if Game Awards winners are being picked by jury members that were added for token purposes, if jury members are picking winners based purely on their brand recognition over true worthiness, then it's a disservice to the industry. Worse, it may actively be harming the health of the industry. In an environment where sales and marketing are so closely tied to these awards, the potential for bias and corruption is not just a theoretical risk, but a practical concern and temptation. This video isn't created from a place of criticism for the sake of criticism. I am a fan of the Game Awards. I will be co-streaming it again this year. I enjoy the fanfare of getting to celebrate my favorite pieces of media, of being involved in my favorite pastime. And I'm not asking for extreme changes either. It's not like I want a 100% user-voted system or something like that. We'd get meme games winning Game of the Year and it would be much, much worse. Yeah. However, seeking transparency and a higher standard shouldn't be seen as extreme. It's a reasonable expectation for an event of this magnitude and influence. I made this video because I don't have all the answers even after spending weeks looking for them, and it shouldn't be this hard to figure out who is voting and why. I don't think that kind of obfuscation is good for the industry. As gamers and lovers of this medium, we deserve to know that the accolades given at the Game Awards are earned through a process as fair and transparent as the games they aim to celebrate. Thank you to my patrons. My name is Moriarty, my YouTube channel is really cool, and I'll see you on the next one.
That was really good. But I will say we still have to hold them like accountable in order to like make any actual change. If we don't hold them accountable and hold their feet to the fire and demand transparency, like to the point where if we don't get it, we're not watching, and that fucks up their viewership, that fucks up their money, fucks up their bottom line. So then they have to come forward and do all that. But that's it's much easier said than done, because let's be honest, most gamers, the vast majority of gamers, don't have any fucking integrity. It is what it is. Like, we have this thing of like fear of missing out. That's why we'll constantly buy games that we complain about. Everybody claim to hate EA, but when a new Star Wars Battlefront comes out, they're gonna go play it. When the next FIFA comes out, they're gonna go play it. When the next Madden comes out, they're gonna go play it. And it's just like, it'll never end. We don't vote with our wallet. We don't keep like, we don't want to be the odd one out where we make a definitive stance on something and be like, I'm never playing that game, or I'm never supporting that company. And then your friends and family members are playing those games. Now you feel like a dumb fuck because you don't want to, because you're like, damn, I'm making this stance, but they're giving in and they're having so much fun and I want to be a part of it. It's like, no, you got to stand your ground. If enough people do it, change will happen. But the problem is that, you know, like I said, the fear of missing out and like the lack of integrity. We need a backbone. Gamers need a backbone. Simply crying on the internet is not going to do anything, especially when you cry and you still buy. If you're crying and not buying, then we're getting somewhere. So, like, don't even do like oh, I'm not going to buy the money outright. I'm going to buy the game used and all that shit. Don't support the game at all, because you're advertising the game at that point. Like, especially if you're a streamer or a content creator. Like, it doesn't matter if you bought it used or not. You're still advertising said game that you claim you hate. You're still playing said game. You're still wasting hours of your life to said game that you claim you hate. Right? If you know better, you do better. But I digress. All right, so that video was like 40 minutes, so we're gonna do like an additional 40 minutes of whatchamacall, of Spider-Man 2. So yeah. Let's get right to it. My battery's fully charged. I don't want my mic on my phone. I mean, my I forgot the controllers got a built-in mic. I don't want that. Damn, we got 15% done. What's this previously on?
Hey, Pete. I'm working on a college application.
Wait. I thought it was gonna show me something else. I thought it was like previously where we left off, but no. All right, so we're gonna do Peter Parker here, right? Damn it. I gotta do more side quests. Look at all of this. Yeah, I absolutely gotta do the side quests. But let me go to the Prowler stash first.
prowler stash close by.
Damn it. Let me go do this. It's a football field. Football field. Yo, what it do? What's good?
Should've known it'd be Cokus. Sorry,
that is not what I wanted to do, but that's okay.
They want to brand us. You have to stop them. The world will be cleansed of your...
I gotta dodge into enemies.
You should have trusted.
Rocket punch. Damn.
Using web.
Run! Come on, what the hell's the problem?
He webbed me.
At least I was able to swing in before things got really bad.
That's right. Wait, hold on. Hold the dough, hold the dough, hold the dough. Oh, I already did that. All right, now let me go back doing this. That's what I was doing previously.
Mask is showing a prowler stash close by.
All right, let's go. Wait, what the hell? I did not mean to do that.
There it is.
Oh, I'm so heavy-handed.
Should be able to make
God
that
damn.
no problem.
Why can't I open it?
Webs will keep the will in place. Can't hide from me.
Arson.
Hey, Miles. Got an alert from the stash at my old place.
You lived in that penthouse?
Back in the early Prowler days, when I was on Fisk's payroll.
Fisk?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hold that thought. That's enough!
Hold up.
Still got some fires to put out. Sorry about that, Unc. So like I was saying earlier, Fisk?
Yeah, I know. Still remember when I got the keys. I wanted to impress my big bro so badly. But he was ashamed because he knew how I got it.
Whatever Dad felt, I know he always loved you.
Appreciate that, nephew. Maybe one day I'll believe it.
Still a lot I don't know about Uncle Aaron and Dad. Wonder what other stories they had.
I can't do this alone. Why couldn't I just take him out to dinner or something?
Seems like you might need some spider help.
Yeah, I had everything planned out. The clues, the screens, the art, the people, everything has to be perfect.
Whoa, 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 okay, I got you. Can you explain a little slower? What happened?
Okay. I want to ask someone to homecoming, but he's special.
Okay.
I couldn't just do flowers or chocolate. I got some screens, and I want to light them up with the message. But the generator's busted. Guy who rented it out to me won't answer. What a scam.
I think I can help.
Thanks. I rented the generator from Reynolds and Company Rentals. I'll send you the address.
On it.
Okie dokie.
Generators are going for a lot these days. This baby's ours. You understand?
That's no ordinary rental transaction.
Ain't nobody stepping away. Let's mess around and find out. Hey! You think I'm stupid?
I mean, you kind of are. You just fell for that.
Back me up for this.
That takes care of these guys. I should check on the salesperson.
Thanks, Spider-Man.
Glad to help. Your client asked me to look into a delivery delay. I guess we got our answer.
Yeah, about that. I'd love to deliver this thing, but those idiots already did so much damage. If she's salvageable, it'll take weeks of repairs. Mind delivering the bad news for me?
Can do. Better call Vijay and give him the bad news.
Tell me some good news.
Well, it's news. Generator's busted.
Wait! Okay, I'm not out of ideas yet. Just come back. I've got something else in mind.
Since the generator's no good, does BV have any backup ones?
I know they keep generators on the roof, but they're all overpowered for my setup.
We'd blow a fuse. Unless we find something underpowered. I should be able to pick up that low voltage frequency.
And your electrical powers would fill in the rest.
Theoretically. Worth a shot.
Or a shock.
I got a friend who would love that joke.
I see what you did there. I see what he did there.
Found a generator, but it's deactivated.
See? That should work great. Mind giving it your special... spark?
Oh, I'm like, I see the prompt. It's just not
Got
doing
the
anything.
voltage we need. Now we just gotta route it to the ground floor.
Yes! I knew you'd figure it out.
Maybe I could connect these power nodes.
Wait, I did connect it.
The power seems to be traveling through an old circuit.
Shoot. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Durr.
Yeah. Maybe I should go into electrical engineering.
Thank you, a million. Oh, maybe you should call yourself the Great Electric Spider.
Thanks. I like Spider-Man just fine.
Oh!
Especially the way
Just
he
got a
said
text.
it. This great
He's on his way.
electric spider.
Don't go just yet. I could still use your help. Just hide.
Vijay's texting me. What? A whiteboard? Oh, Vijay, what are you up to?
What am I supposed to do?
Wait a sec. That's the equation he helped me with on our first date. Study session. Study date?
Spider-Man, that's the first clue. Mind flipping it?
Okay, looks like I'm going this way. Okay, what is this? Aw, that's the movie we saw when we had our first kiss. Look, braces, lip balm and all. But still, best kiss ever.
Spider-Man, the poster is stuck. Can you give it a tug?
Oh! Vijay must be in the quad.
Time for the big reveal. Find a seat and grab some popcorn.
Okay.
Vijay, this whole thing has you written all over it.
I've always known you're a special guy. And I'm lucky you're my special guy. I love you, Lucas. Will you...
Home?
Not exactly.
Oh no. Gotta be something I can do to help here. Need to use my chain lightning.
Homecoming? Oh, Vijay, of course.
Matching sequin placers?
Hell yeah.
Aww.
Phew, that was close.
Is that it?
Spider-Man! Come down so I can thank you properly! Thank you for making this possible.
Holy crap. You really got Spider-Man in on this? Best day ever.
Anything for love, guys. Happy for you both. Enjoy homecoming.
Yay! Did I level up? Level up, level up. Oh, not quite. Not quite in Williamsburg progress either. All right. Well, we still got 2 of these to do, I guess.
Lost drone at, somewhere o'clock.
Can't be too hard to find. Don't they have tracking chips in them?
Yeah, except this one stopped responding.
It might be tougher than I thought. All right, be there soon.
I did that all wrong. Oh!
Maybe I should ask Miss Nunez if I could turn in late. No, she'll never do that.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
How am I ever gonna find this thing?
Hey, I heard you lost a toy drone?
It's lost, but it's not a toy. I was using it to gather aerial footage for my senior project. I'd look for it myself, but it lost communication at 300 feet X and 140 feet Y. That's the northeast building. Can you help? Our senior projects are due Friday.
Oh, right.
Wait, you knew that?
I, get around. Thanks. I'm Spider-Man.
Oh, okay then. So you'll look around for me?
I'm on it.
It must be stuck on a roof. Check the tall building on the northeast corner of campus.
Check tall building down the street. Oh.
Woo! That drone has to be here somewhere.
Whoa. Where is it?
There it is. Hey, the data's corrupt. Can't turn the camera on, but it's rebooting.
Thought so. Thanks. Well, since you're up there, would you mind snapping a photo of campus for us?
I can make that happen.
We'd like a shot of the sky bridge from the rooftop. Could you take it?
Where?
perfect. Look at that composition and that lighting. You've really got an eye for this.
Yep.
Maybe get a couple more. A shot from each of the other 2 super tall buildings around campus would do it.
Okay. Get to the tall buildings, snap a couple of pics. I can do that.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, I seen it.
Great shot of the quad. Best lunch spot, hands down. The students on campus will love this.
Recruitment office? Is this senior project part of this year's AV Club recruitment video? If this shot doesn't wow the new kids, I don't know what will.
Okay, so next. I forgot we need to capture students in their daily life. Just 3 shots of that, and we're golden. We want to capture the esports team, the drone club, and the greenhouse.
Oh, gosh.
Epic. An impromptu shot of Ponage in action. I'm not a gamer.
Ponage. Do people still say ponage? That seems like a very outdated gamer term. You got pwned. I can get a better shot than this. Right? Yeah, there we go.
That's perfect. One of my favorite thinking spots on campus. The plants make great company.
And then the drone club. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Oh. I see. Can I get on that one? Why can't I get that? Oh, I see. There you go.
Cool. Nice
I want to get a good shot.
Of the drones. You captured their movements beautifully. Hey, while you've been up there, I've been tinkering with the drone. Camera's still busted, but at least it still flies. One last favor. It's the last thing we need, for real. Could we get a tour of campus in one continuous shot from the air? You can meet us up on the rooftop to start the fly-through.
All right. I'll get something nice for you.
Oh, wow. This is about to be some boo. I just know it.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way, let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it. Here I go. Woo! This thing is fast. It won't be a smooth shot. Oh, that way.
I failed.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way, let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it.
Oh, so I can swing.
Here I
Okay. Oh, come on.
Woo! This thing is fast. It won't be a smooth shot if I land in the middle of it.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way, let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it. Here I go.
Wait, how you...
Woo! This thing is fast. Oh, that way. Woohoo!
Damn, this shit. Really?
It won't be a smooth shot if I land in the middle of it.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way, let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it. Here I go.
Oh, you really wouldn't let me do it.
Woo! This thing is fast. Oh, that way.
Yo, I'm not even trying to dive down. I'm just trying to swing. It's not letting me swing.
You can swing through it or glide. Either way,
This is crazy.
let's keep the shot off the ground.
In there. Got it.
Why is this so hard? Look at that. It won't even let me do the thing. There's something high up.
Woo! This thing is fast.
Oh, now I'm down.
Oh, that way. Woohoo!
Exceptional! Thanks for working your magic.
All in a day's work.
That was annoying.
That'll do it. Thanks to you, this recruitment video is really gonna shine. Don't suppose you'd be down to do 10 hours of editing for me.
Better let the master cinematographer handle that part.
Yeah! All right. Hold up. So we're gonna do. Oh, I did all this. So this one. And then suit tech. Oh, I need another hero token for this. Where do I get hero tokens? No, I don't want the suit just yet. Oh, let's go with Acrobat. Damn, I need hero tokens for that too. All these need hero tokens, but the first hero token I get is I'm waiting for this. All right. I'm not gonna lie, these two look good. This is like a Fortnite outfit. But nah, I'm staying with this. Ooh, that superior suit with the things in the back. Yeah. For right now, I still want this. Nice. Got a fast travel. I still need to do this.
I've got a report that Lance was kidnapped.
That Lance? He can be anywhere. Who took him?
No clue. But if anyone can find him, it's you.
Not the wildest thing I've attempted all week. I'm in. Everything okay?
Lance! He was kidnapped by Midtown.
Don't you guys have like a huge game against them tomorrow?
That's the whole point. Look, they explained it in this note.
Read the note. If you're reading this, you're probably a wannabe scientist from BV, but you'll have to do some Midtown level science to finish our puzzle and get Lance back. Don't worry though, if you don't, we'll make him look real nice in front of everyone. Good luck. Here's your first clue. The boat has sailed. You should. The boat has sailed, but should you steer, you'll solve our puzzles engineer. Okay.
Pretty sure that note leads to the Stewart building, but we can't access the roof. See why we called you?
Yeah, I'll look around.
That RJ kid.
Wait, hold on. So they're screwing up over here.
I knew not to hold the door for him. Guess he didn't really forget his badge.
Wait, the Stewart building? I wonder why the Midtown kids took Lance there.
Did you find him already?
Not quite, but I have to know. Why the Stewart building?
A BV kid won a robotics contest against Midtown at Stewart Robotics and Engineering last year. Midtown lost.
Sounds like Midtown is super bothered about it.
They'll be even more bothered when we get Lance back.
Looks like RJ left another note. Okay.
The light
if I want to
always
find
reveals
Lance,
the truth.
I'll need to shine the UV light on the mural somehow.
Where the mirror's at?
Maybe I could re-angle these beams. Sweet. Hidden message. I knew it. We BIPOC artists are birds of a feather. To find the next clue, all a band together. BIPOC artists. Haley's the art expert. Let me give her a call.
I heard you're looking for Lance. Did you find him?
Not yet. Midtown's making us work for it. But I could use your help. Sending you a pic.
BIPOC artists. Birds of a feather. There's a bunch of BIPOC murals at Rodney and 3rd. Don't know what Alabama means, though.
Thanks, Haley. I owe you one.
That thank you was plenty. But I'm always down for coffee.
You got it. Ton of murals here. Gotta be a hidden message on one of them.
How are we doing?
I'll find Lance soon. I think. Midtown's hidden messages on murals around town. Right now I'm at Rodney and 3rd, trying to find the next clue.
Where Anders Ullaband's painting is? Makes sense.
Ullaband? Midtown mentioned him in the clue. Who is he?
BV's own premier art prodigy turned research fellow at the Musée de la Vie in Paris?
Is that Michael Jackson?
Maybe Midtown's jealous they don't have an alum like that.
All this is just so unnecessary.
The competition is stiff, but your tactics are stale. The greatest in the region shall soon prevail.
Okay.
Hey, Haley. Got another clue for you. Sent a pic.
Greatest in the region.
Look at all that.
If it's about another mural, you might want to try North Williamsburg.
Didn't BV and Midtown have a chess match there last week?
Yes. Regionals. Ended in a stalemate.
Aha! That explains why Midtown's so bitter. I'll check it out. 2 murals this time? Man, Midtown really doesn't want us to find Lance. Good thing Brooklyn Visions has Spider-Man on their side. Red and blue flags. Could there be 2 paths?
Nah.
So there are 2 paths then. Gotta hand it to Midtown. They spent some serious time on this one.
Oh my gosh.
Main. As in Main Street? Main Street has hundreds of locations. I need more details. Wait. Why didn't the second one light up? Must be more to do.
Rotate it from different angles. Yeah, let me rotate through this one.
Man, where'd they get all this equipment?
That's what I want to know.
This setup is impressive. Like, ridiculously impressive.
That's what I want to know. All right, hold on. I'm about to say, why can't I pull it? All right, so bam, bam, bam. Other way. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
That must be the street number. Finally. Okay, what's it say? 1121 Main Street. That must be where they're hiding Lance.
Hey, Miles. Speak on it.
I think I found Lance.
She said my thing.
1121 Main Street.
Knew I could count on you.
Lance. You around here, buddy? Maybe he's in here. Lance the Lion. Time for you to head home. One of you must be RJ.
Spider-Man? No fair! Brooklyn Vision's cheated! Whoa, Spider-Man? Guess BB couldn't figure it out on their own.
Thanks for the fun and games, but I've got to get this guy home.
Any luck?
On my way back, and I'm bringing a fluffy friend.
Lance! You found him! Is he okay? Did they hurt him?
Looks safe and sound to me. They had him in the garage. It was kind of dusty. He might need a bath.
Anyway, hurry back. We're all ready for him.
On my way.
Lance is back!
Lance! You found him!
Spider-Man got him back!
There we go. I did it!
You did it, Spider-Man! Thanks for getting Lance back safe, and just in time for the game.
Woohoo!
Yay! Did I level up? Nope. Could afford a new suit or keep a new suit style.
Hey, Haley. What's up?
So all that help you gave folks at Brooklyn Visions, they banded together to make you a thank you gift.
That's sweet. But Spider-Man can't accept gifts. Unless it's hugs.
Haha. Hugs are great. But I think you'll put this gift to good
Haha.
use. Swing by the rooftop garden when you get a chance.
Might as well, right? I already did all this.
found the sweetest email in my inbox today, and
I gotta find a way to like cancel that out.
It reads, "Dear Danica, I know you're reporting on high-profile stories these days, but if you have time, I'd like to forward a public thank you on your show. I'm a BVA senior who would never have gotten an..."
Puerto Rico. Oh,
yeah, it's perfect. Brooklyn Visions is the best.
Puerto Rico.
I'm gonna miss this place when I go to
Brooklyn
college.
Pride is the achievement. Yeah, and I got an achievement for it. Yeah, and I leveled up. All right, but seriously, get this fucking suit off me, though. No, I guess no offense to my Bariquas, but I don't want this suit. Although I would get that white though if I was gonna do it. No, probably the blue. I'll probably get the blue, but I don't want this suit. That's the whole point. I would get this. But I still like this though. I don't really want to change that. I like this. Just give a little Wakanda-ish vibes to it. It's like a Black Panther wore a Spider-Man hoodie. I kind of like that. Let's see what else. Ooh. I like that. I'll probably get this. Press circle after an air attack to spring behind your enemy. That's cool. Web swing combo. Okay. I don't think I got enough for gadgets. Oops. Ooh. But I'm not level 18 yet. So when I'm level 18, by the time I have enough, I'm going to get that. All right.
Hey, Pete, you ready to come by the Foundation?
Sure. I'm excited to see what you're up to.
Great. I'm excited to show you.
Oh, gotta grab this call from MJ. See you soon.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Just got off the phone with Harry, and this Foundation thing could be interesting.
Oh, nice. Some hope on my work front, too. I dug into the tech that gang used to mess with the prison transfer. It's DARPA-level stuff.
Yeah, whoever's behind them has a ton of resources. Miles thinks he saw their leader. Some kind of big game hunter, fur vest-looking guy.
Interesting. I'll keep digging. If I can get this story on the front page, it might help us track him down faster. Maybe save my job, too.
I ain't got shit else. Is there anything else along the way? Spider-Man to do? well, those are out the way, so guess not.
Chief Clark, everything okay?
What?
We're about to demolish a hospital that was damaged during Sandman's attack, but there's a lot of debris slowing down the technicians. If you're free, they could really use your webs to help keep the building stable while they work.
Absolutely.
Thanks. We'll keep working until you get here.
God damn it. Crime? Crime?
Hey! Are you crashing my fight or am I crashing yours? I'm crashing crime, dude! Think you're worthy!
Legs won't burn.
Oh, you're done now! Let me help with that! Something great!
Hey!
Better put out the fires. Sweet. I gotta bounce, but I appreciate the assist. All right, but the next post-fight piece is on me.
See you later. All right. Ooh. You're all flowy.
How many times has this underground tech been passed around?
Over here!
Hey, Chief.
Thanks for coming.
What am I doing? Oh. I'm like, what am I doing?
We've managed to set our explosives in every zone except the last one. The demo crew's in there. There's 4 of them.
I'll find them. Just keep your radios open. And make sure nobody touches that detonator. Spider-Bot can search faster in there than I can. Your time to shine, little guy. Make Spidey Daddy proud.
Spider Daddy.
All right. I find the people, Clark gets them out.
Is anyone out there? Help!
Is that a robot? Hey, it's Spider-Man. I just relayed your location to fire and rescue, so they'll be here any minute. It's gonna be okay.
Spider-Man. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, did you get the location I just sent over?
Our team's moving in now. Thanks.
Was that a rat? I'm moving too fast as hell.
Time to test out my pulse blast then.
I'm pressing it. Oh.
Anyone? I can't move! Help!
Hang on, I'll get you out of there.
Thank you.
Help's coming. Fire and Rescue knows where you are, and they'll be here soon. You're going to be okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Clark, you should be getting a new location anytime now.
Just came in. We'll head right over once we finish getting Mr. Robleski out.
Whoa.
I think it's broken.
I'll get you out. One sec. Fire and Rescue's on the way. Just try not to move. They'll have you out of here soon.
Okay. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Looks like I need to go up. So it's field testing time for my latest upgrade.
My insurance better cover this, or I swear.
Oh.
Hey, Clark, did you get the last location I sent your way?
Heading there now. There's only one other worker left inside. Hurry, Spider-Man.
Leave it to me.
Damn.
I can see light through that ceiling debris. I'm coming! Just hang on!
Why can't I get over there?
I have to block that sand from coming through.
Get me out of here!
Fire and Rescue's on its way. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm good. But I saw somebody up ahead a few minutes ago. Purple jacket. Make sure you help them.
Hey, Clark, I just sent a new location your way. But this guy said someone else is still trapped in it.
Really? You're not missing anything else. But if you can find them, we'll get them out.
I'm on it. Nobody here.
Damn.
This'll take some maneuvering.
I can't see from like down here. There's no way I can make that jump. Okay.
Wait, I've fought these people before. Organized and fanatical. Yep, I'm getting big cult vibes.
What about the intruder that's been skulking around?
They can't stop all of us. Now keep looking for supplies. We'll need them in the days ahead.
What are they? Oh no.
I didn't say anything to the police. Never even mentioned the flame. I just wanted out.
Then you should have remembered we all go out the same way we come in. Painfully.
Nice. Nice.
Get out of here!
The fool's speaking! Prophecy said you'd face us eventually.
Prophecy? Oh man, I've always wanted to be in one of those. Not crazy about the nickname though.
There's no place for you in...
So, what's my prophecy? Endless fighting? Death by building? Grow 4 arms and become a giant man spider?
A bird with the rest of the unworthy.
That's it? Oh, okay.
This is all part of it.
That's not who I wanted.
Oh, did anyone else hear that? Whoa, guys, can we take this outside?
Damn it!
Is everyone okay? Besides me knocking you out, obviously?
We're better than you ever will be.
Who are you people? The only ones worthy enough to survive what's coming!
Why can't I? Oh my goodness. Get my focus up really fast.
Balloons eternal.
Damn! Who that? Is that Wraith? Ooh.
Thanks. So what's your deal?
There you are.
Hey!
That is Wraith.
You never did like my smoking.
Yuri?
Lowlifes call me Wraith. Fits pretty well, I think.
I tried... Where have you been?
No time.
What about them?
They made their choice.
This'll be a new record. And they said it couldn't be done.
Now we get to finish the Wraith story over time.
Looks like Yuri took off. I thought she just needed some time after what happened.
Oh, I got them.
But
the tokens I need.
Back with that suit and a name like Wraith. I should keep an eye on her, and the other on these cultists. I need more eyes.
Complete the flame mission, all the flame missions to earn a custom suit. Okay. Where the rest of the flame missions at? I say I'm gonna finish it tonight, but still want to know where it is. I guess it'll open up over time, but in the meantime, yeah. Damage dealt to enemy mid-airs increase. Partially recharge abilities. Oh, I need that. screw it. I'm gonna use it. I'll gain 3 more and get that when I reach level 18. I still gotta eventually get over here. Healing the world.
Hey, what's up?
Just wanted to let you know that I talked to Gloria, and Feast is gonna send a donation truck to the house tomorrow for the rest of May's stuff.
I don't think I'll be able to go through everything by then. Could you cancel that? I promise I'll donate it all myself as soon as I'm finished with everything.
I'll call him right now. But don't push yourself too hard, Parker. I'm serious.
Hey, you know I'd rather be curled up next to you with the latest physics journal right now. Especially that French one.
Sometimes you're just too romantic. I'll talk to you later.
Shouldn't you guys be in an hourglass or something? Gotta get that sand crystal.
Got him! Technically, I didn't get him until I punched him into it, but it's okay.
They're circling me, Mija. Oh, wishing I just stayed home with you, Kimia. Helped you with your homework. Made you the one meal that I know how to cook. But it's too late now.
Kimia is Marco's daughter. How did I not know he was a dad?
Just check back in on Marco. He's steadily improving, making more and more sense. He's even eating again. Doctors are hopeful. Good work.
I'm almost dead. Emily May Foundation.
Whoa. I was wondering what this place was.
All right.
That's Emily's tree.
May Parker.
This is perfect.
You made it.
I thought you said this was a startup.
Yeah, I was hoping for something a little less this, but my dad was the one who, you know, he made all the arrangements.
Peter Parker. So, what do you think? It's a far cry from that chop shop that Otto had you in. And now that you're on board, this place is really gonna start cooking.
Okay.
Dad, Pete hasn't decided he's joining yet.
Oh. Really?
But I was gonna give him a tour, let him decide for himself.
All right. You know, seeing you boys together again. Right then. Have fun.
Get your badge out. Let's go exploring.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to show you is downstairs.
Harry, this place.
Right? Dad went a little more over the top than I would have liked.
How did you...
He got things set up while I was still undergoing treatment, but when I got out, I made a few changes.
Like what?
Diverted my salary into research projects, installed a diverse board to keep us on the right track, and made sure all research aligned with our mission, to heal the world. First, I want you to meet Dr. Young, who's a leading entomologist. You know what entomology is?
Yeah.
Dr. Young is doing this super cool research on bees, or to be more precise, on bee predators.
Yes, Gene, I just
Not gonna say hi. People rude here.
Not cross-tabulate with the AI learning budget during the last milestone.
Ready to talk to Dr. Young?
You must be Peter. So nice to meet you. I think you'll like this project.
Great to meet you, Dr. Young. Harry says you're working with bees.
Yes, and it's quite an urgent situation. A full third of the food you eat every day comes from crops pollinated by bees. But worldwide populations are in steep decline, primarily due to a significant predator, the carnivorous bee wolf. So, we developed an innovative way to help the bees. Want to see how?
Oh, cool. It's a controller.
Whoa, this is cool.
These little drones are essentially bee bodyguards that we're training to detect and attack bee wolves.
AKA bee killer wasps.
And you're helping with the machine learning algorithm. Do you see those little holographic bee wolves? The better you are at shooting those, the better our drones get at recognizing what to target.
The idea is for the drones to scare the bee wolves away, not hurt them.
Oh, nice!
One in front of me.
Yes! Yep. Oh, yeah. Gotta protect the hive. Nice! Gotcha! Wow! I'm getting the hang of this. I knew.
You're done, Peter. A very productive session. We got great data.
Okay, flying home.
I don't even know where her home is.
If those virtual bee wolves you just took out were real, you'd have saved the lives of about 2,500 bees.
Wow. I'd love to help any way I can. I could take a look at juicing the neural network speed.
Oh, yes, please.
Maybe
Oh, it's one of these games again. I enjoyed these for the first one.
Thanks, Dr. Young. I've got so much more to show you, Pete. Let's go. Now, up ahead is the medical research area.
That shit going through my head.
We're doing
like crazy.
cutting-edge proton beam work, using protons instead of X-rays, with better targeting and less radiation.
It's all the stuff we talked about. All the stuff we dreamed could make the world a better place.
That's the idea. Harry,
a moment, if you please.
Dr. Connors.
Any chance it can wait a sec?
It'll be quick.
Thank you. Doc, this is my friend Peter. Peter, Dr. Connors.
We've actually met. I used to work with Dr. Octavius. You came to the lab once to consult on electrotactile stimuli.
Oh. Yes. It's a shame about Dr. Octavius. His work had so much promise. Any changes since this morning? Dizziness, aches, pains, anxiety, impulsive thoughts?
Nope. I've never been better.
That's what worries me. Nice to see you again.
I like how they switched it for this game. Cause normally in the
Doctor is the lizard. Dad believes in second chances. Hey, listen, I gotta go make a call, but feel free to explore. Come meet me upstairs when you're ready.
In the Spider-Man animated series, Dr. Connors was
so that was
the
crazy.
mentor to Peter, and this one is
Well,
Dr.
it seems to be working
Octavius.
for everyone to have Dr. Connors here. Guess I'll look around.
Love how collaborative everyone is here. It's refreshing.
So much to see here. Where do I even start?
I mean, I want to see this thing. What's this?
What's this? Some kind of radiation treatment, maybe? Wonder if this is what they used for Harry's treatment. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe I can help. Oh yeah, that would take a while. I'm not sure there's time to dig in now, but I'd sure like to come back and work on this later. So many cool things here.
Aw, why can't you do it now? What about this?
Looks like Connors is putting the research he did after he lost his arm to good use. Wonder if he regrets testing that serum on himself. Must be unnerving walking around with dormant lizard DNA in your body.
Still rude.
The need for medical organ transplants far outnumbers available donors. An innovative solution uses 3D printing technology to create custom replacement organs, decreasing the likelihood of transplant rejection and increasing the chances of a successful outcome. Here at the Emily May Foundation, this cutting-edge work is being put to use, saving lives.
That's incredible. I wonder if something like that is actually being worked on for real. I would definitely have 3D printed body parts.
Drones?
Yeah, doing a little cross-collaboration
Why you
between
scare
the
her like
Energy
that?
Lab and the Agricultural Lab. Ultra-light drones using the new battery tech for crop monitoring.
Very cool. Do they collect crop data too?
They will, by the time we're done with them.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Hey, whenever you're ready, come meet me up here.
I'm on my way. I'll see you in a sec.
Beehives show complex group decision-making and group locomotion. Swarming is an annual process in which the colony expands and splits. The Emily May Foundation has discovered that specific changes in the honeycomb's vibrational spectra precede a primary swarm. This research will help beekeepers support healthy swarming without invasive observational techniques for optimal health and reproduction in our beleaguered bee population.
Okay. Wait, anything else over here? Oh, I can't do that right now.
There's so much to explore. But I shouldn't keep Harry waiting.
How did you get clearance?
I told you. Today's mindful
Hey,
meditation class.
what are you doing with these bikes?
We're working on ultra-efficient batteries, charged by bicycles.
These bikes? Can I ride them?
Not right now, but when they're road ready, we'll need people to test them.
Nice. I'll try to come back.
Look at that fish.
Cool fish.
Not just fish, research subjects. Want to feed them?
Yeah?
Japanese koi fish have well-studied pigmentation variation, which is ideal for our research into enhanced reflectivity.
Stacks of intracellular anhydrous guanine crystals.
Separated by cytoplasm, we're finding it very useful for eco-friendly roofing materials.
So cool.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means.
May would have loved this place.
Congratulations,
Oh, I can keep going further up. Well, I'm gonna go further up in a second. Oh, what's this?
The origins of life on Earth remain a mystery. How could organic life forms have arisen from non-biological chemical compounds? Recent discoveries of meteorites containing organic molecules considered the building blocks of life may provide a potent clue.
If you can't reproduce the results from the sample, I'd say we're dead in the water.
I didn't say I couldn't reproduce it. I just haven't. Yet. So we're dead in the water.
Nice. Seems inspired by some of Otto's work without the hardwiring problems. Wonder if Dr. Connors has used these. Though after that lizard rampage, he may be done testing his work on himself. This is the original prototype from Otto's lab. This would have been crime scene evidence. Wonder how it ended up here. Imagine coming to work here every day. It's almost too good to be true. Could start paying off the mortgage. But what if Spidey work gets in the way? Gotta think this through before signing on.
Yes, this is Catherine. May I ask? Oh, of course. Put him through.
They know who I am? It says, welcome, Peter? The hell? I'm not an employee yet.
Welcome to agricultural research.
Were all the samples showing full feedback?
Yes, I saw now all the samples working.
Please come to the front desk to pick up your RX. This laboratory is currently the testing ground for our GMO crops, examining real-world productivity and nutritional content in plants that have been optimized for specific temperature or water-stressed environments. This is where science meets real-world conditions, getting us one step closer to literally feeding the planet.
All right.
That's precisely the issue. Accelerators want to need a full recalibration.
Who's going to tell Nico?
Not me. I like my job and plan to keep it.
Well, I didn't find the problem. Looks like it's on you.
Fine. Cowards.
Dr. Washington, your lab supplies have arrived.
I can't go in there.
Operation.
Rude.
Hello? Yes,
I could do this forever. But I should get to the second floor to meet up with Harry.
Reports from the agricultural lab?
Pretty interesting results.
Why is that?
The Emily May Foundation is working on a proposal to renovate and expand the city's aqueduct system, starting with the Central Park Reservoir, to efficiently provide clean water to everyone in the 5 boroughs.
That looks familiar.
Oh, this is a new form, if that's what you're thinking. It's decommissioned. We just want to know if there's anything to be learned from it for an alternate, safe energy source.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's the one where I had to get rid of that bomb before. I like that so much stuff is referenced from the first game.
Attention, the lobby coffee shop will be closed tomorrow.
Interesting. Negative energy.
We are trying to harness it in a way that is beneficial.
That would be a good trick. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna harness negative energy. Oh,
The
walking into
problem is these red markers. Why do they dry out faster than the others?
Because you overuse them? Why do you have to make everything red?
Focus. So, P2X. Deployment and logistics.
Wait, what's over here?
Then what is it?
I really think we need more security.
Really? We're a Save the World nonprofit.
This is a reminder that today, we are accepting donations for the food drive.
Alright, so I guess I'll go down here now. Let's go this way.
Such great stuff here. But it's time to meet Harry.
Smaller and smaller. I know the numbers for the anoxygenic bacteria are really something else, aren't they?
They are. And get this, I talked to the head of committee.
Why is not letting me run?
Not yet, but I booked the vacation anyway. Have to get out of this city and hit a beach.
Didn't get your fill of sand from the Sandman attack?
A3, that's the furthest from the
I
axis.
need relaxing
Let's
sand.
draw that up.
They're not letting me run.
Late shift again. I can trade with you if you want. What's your post today?
Restrooms?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's crazy, they're not letting me run. Screw it.
I was here all night waiting.
I guess
for
I'll explore the
scientists to
rest.
finish in the lab.
I'm not gonna walk all the way around if they're not gonna let me run.
Something about not rushing the scientific process.
Good news, the variable on what is looking like a vase presented.
Make sure you talk to HR about the referral bonus. It's like 10% of your paycheck.
Oh man, I can probably pay off my student.
Yo, Kick, what's good? How are you? Hope all is well.
Particle accelerator?
We use it to send proton beams to that treatment room downstairs. It's being repaired right now, but we'll have it back up in no time.
Incredible. Where are we heading now?
Up to the top floor.
Your energy seems really
I'm
good,
just
Harry.
up there.
I feel great. So put your way back helmet on and think back. Even before high school. To middle school.
Okay.
Now, do you know the...
Hang on.
You're a popular guy.
Sorry, it's just my tutoring job. You were saying?
You know the stuff everyone studies in middle school with Gregor Mendel and the pea plants?
Yeah, I think so. About genetics and plant hybridization?
Exactly. So, Dr. Foster up ahead, he's won every top prize in the field for his work with plant genetics.
Wow.
Hey, when you were walking around, did you have a chance to feed the fish?
Yes, that was so great. Interesting research project. And lowers the old cortisol levels, too.
Right? I honestly think it's one of my favorite spots of the building.
Oh, I like how that interacts, where they ask you, how much did you actually interact with stuff?
The algorithm is similar to long division, if you look at it that way.
Rude.
Sorry, in a hurry.
Dr. Foster.
Thanks, Dr. Foster.
His head shiny?
Peter, I presume. Harry talks about you frequently.
So nice to meet you.
Dr. Foster is working on agricultural efficiency.
With the population growing and the climate changing unpredictably, we need to adapt more quickly than nature normally would. Genetic recombination can customize crops to best meet these new challenges, be it extreme weather or an increase in pests. Would you like to see this testbed?
Okay.
Sure.
The idea is to tweak a plant's genes to maximize optimal qualities.
Press
For
X to
instance,
grab the
a plant
heads.
that can thrive in drought conditions. In our simulation, the goal is to maximize growth. Why don't you practice on this?
Okay.
Match the base pairs to incorporate as many growth genes as you can. That'll be a plant that can feed the world.
Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I can't like rotate it?
Let's see.
I get it. There we go. I do like the callbacks in the minigame. You have to. I forget the Spider-Man movie game, but I used to love playing
Now
it.
you're ready to try the
That might
real
be something I
thing.
have to go back into.
This is a
in
plant
a
we're
while.
working on to grow well in drought conditions. Corporations patent GMO seeds for profit and are rightly criticized. But ours are open source, developed for sustainability instead of financial gain.
So smart.
All right.
One step closer to feeding the world.
Nice work.
I need at
Listen,
least one
I know you're not
sun,
officially
one-
on, but could you look at one more gene for me? Curious to get your take on it. It's a crop specifically adapted to urban gardens.
Of course.
No. Not this. I'm just trying to return the piece.
Beautiful work,
There.
Peter.
This isn't so hard
Using
once you
this
start looking
technology,
at stuff.
We're on track to end world hunger by 2035.
Wow. I know a rooftop you could use for a real-world test if you're interested.
Oh, very much so. Harry was right. You'll be a real asset here.
Thank you, Dr. Foster.
So now where?
Last stop. Might be my favorite. It's commanding, but not overbearing. Playful, but not tasteless. Impressive, but not show-off.
Your office.
Or is it our office?
Harry.
Now remember, the things you've seen today are just a small taste of what we're working on.
I still need to check
Don't
out the
decide
third
just
floor.
yet, not till you've seen this last thing.
Okay.
Come on, where's your badge? You'll need it to get in.
You can't miss it.
I'm still taking out an extra.
I walked past this room before.
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely didn't look like that.
Man. Harry. This is all so amazing. It's perfect, really. It's just... Things are really hectic right now.
When I was in treatment, all I could think about was, what would I do if I survived? And I kept hearing my mom's voice, telling me that our planet is in trouble. and it's my responsibility to save it. If you join me, there's so much more that we can do. I mean, we both know you're the smarter one. Come on. Let's make my mom and May proud, huh?
It's amazing. But there's one thing. Can I move my desk over there? I like to face the wall when I work.
Oh, one quick thing.
Ah! I'm gonna need a little time to transition out of my tutoring job.
Of course. Take whatever time you need. It's all about balance, right?
Yeah. But Coney Island later, yeah?
You bet.
How'd they get the Harry model right for this game, but not Peter? They had the perfect Peter the first game. And then you gentrified him.
Oh, hey, I forgot to tell you. Some of our researchers have field experiments set up around the city. If you have time, check them out. I've sent you the location, and your badge will grant you access.
The anti-ox suit. Oh, I don't have enough. All right. Working for a billion-dollar evil company with your own office, entertainment. Oh yeah, I worked there. Let's see. Web swing combo is next. Do that, kick. Okay. I'll do that next time.
Hey, sorry I didn't get back to you before, but I just got a new job.
For real? Well, that's awesome. Where's it at?
This new foundation run by my best friend. It's incredible. But I can fill you in later. What's up?
The guys who took Lee and Scorpion? Genki and I tracked the exhaust trails from their aircraft to the Williamsburg Bridge. I'll meet you there.
Hold on, don't you have an essay to finish?
Yeah, but duty calls.
Trust me, your duty is to your future right now. I'll keep you updated on anything I find.
All right. Good luck out there.
All right. I guess I'll do this and then we'll finish for the night. Actually, I'll just do the side quest. I'll save the main mission for tomorrow. I'll go do the first side quest. What? I see something over here first. What, the corner of my eye?
What's up, Danicasters? I've seen the questions about that new Emily May Foundation. Who are they? What do they do? Well, big picture, it's an Oscorp spinoff, which... we don't love, I know, but the man in charge, Harry
Also did a
Osborn,
voice in the
got
MK
a
movie,
decent
which
rep.
is
At the very least,
partner
he
with
hired my
DC.
favorite
Hey,
bee scientist,
they get voice
aka
acting wherever they can get it. I don't want this suit though. I don't know why they switched my suit.
apiologist, Dr. M. Young. They're the foremost expert on colony collapse disorder and a pretty...
Aw.
Yeah, more stolen tech.
Hey! Need a dance
Oh
partner?
no!
I've been waiting!
What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? Whoa! Alright, while you do that,
Gotta patch up that tanker fast! Thanks for the assist. Just trying to keep up with you.
back to what I was on. Oh damn, it's another thing over here. Nice. That all white looks cool. Again, that's not what I want. Tempted to just stay with this. I really like this.
Hope Dr. Foster doesn't mind if Spider-Man helps Peter out.
What's this?
Peter, excited to have you on board. We've partnered with your friends at Feast to feed the community, starting by improving our gardens. To help, please collect some samples of nearby plants and put our gene splicer to use.
Easy enough. Collect some samples, splice some genes, feed the people. I think I can improve on this. Let's look for the best samples. This one's really productive. Lots of fruit. That's perfect.
Now what? Oh, I see.
These are clearly more efficient with water. I can use that.
Okay.
Should be something around here. This one's technically a weed, but the hardiness could be helpful. Okay, got some great samples. Time to bring them together. Can't believe that EMF is making these GMOs open source. Profit shouldn't be part of the equation.
Oh, that's
when it
cool
comes to
if I
basic
start
human
from there.
necessities. Let's see. wait to see this grow.
All right.
Okay, made some great new hybrid seeds for them. Just gotta get this place ready to plant the seeds. Let's optimize their water.
Not what I wanted to do. I overshot it, but it's okay.
Probably need to pull on that valve.
What valve? Can I get down? Sheesh.
Yikes, gotta patch this up. Seems to be multiple leaks lowering the water pressure. If I don't find them all, the system won't work.
Oh.
Just a few more to patch up. Would be counterproductive if I drowned all the plants. May used to have a green thumb with her tomato plants. Maybe I have green webs?
Where are the rest of them? Oh.
I think this should do it. Dr. Foster will be pleased. He doesn't need to know Spider-Man helped out. I wonder what other field projects the EMF is working on.
Level up. That's cool. Oh, I want this. Ooh, this is a good one. Why can't you get a shadow spider suit, Peter? Absolutely. Then I gotta get enough for this. This will actually be good too, that ricochet web. Yay! I can fast travel to Chinatown now. Nice. Damn, I gotta go all the way up to Harlem to get to that one. All right, we'll wrap it up here. wrap it up. Okay. Hold on, let me. I think we got like 26% done. So we're making really good progress in this game. Why the hell is the notification going off? Anyway. Dire. Make sure I get that back up there. Okay. All right. So sometime tomorrow, I'm going to take out my hair. I'm going to take off all the twists. So it's going to be a little poofy by the time y'all see it. Maybe. We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow doing some more Spider-Man 2. Some Facebook news and whatever else comes up. If there's like new Botchamania, new game content, like new trailers that are dope or whatever, I'll play that. I want to find a way to like get to the topics that I want to get to. I might have to start using my Google News instead of Facebook News. Because by the time all the good stuff happened during the day. So when I'm trying to get to the other stuff, it's like it's getting the like stuff that breaks out in the moment instead of the stuff I really want to talk about. So, but then I forget about the thing, and you can mark it, but then the bookmarking on Facebook is weird. So I'll find a way. But yeah, please follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at It's Really Lynx, all one word, just like it says at the top. Follow me on Facebook.com/It'sReallyLynxTV, Streamlabs.com/It'sReallyLynx for the donations. I'm on TikTok, Cash App, YouTube, Threads, Kick, but especially the YouTube. I'm trying to get a custom URL. I can only get it with you guys' help. So please like, follow, share, subscribe, retweet, donate to the link sent to the algorithm if you will. I'll be back tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, stay safe, cherish your loved ones, all that good stuff, and I will see you all then. Okay? Take care now. Bye-bye then.